Hello, it's the first week of September and I just wanted to do a quick update of the garden. I was on vacation and then I was sick, so there was a good week where this was completely neglected. So it's looking pretty rough. End of season, a lot of things are dead. I gotta pull a lot out. So just wanted to do a quick before, and then hopefully this week I'll get it all cleaned up and then we can do a real good tour. These beds haven't changed. They're just the beets and the carrots. We've just been eating out of them. You can see the carrots are slowly disappearing. More beets. And I did end up planting those sweet potatoes, just more of a ground cover than anything else. But that bean trellis, oh my God. I just love this every year. It looks amazing. And the hops are actually producing now. We don't actually do anything with them. They're just to look at, but we could technically make beer, but I don't have time. So I'll just go through here. All those little tomatoes, they're all pretty much done for the year now. They've died off. We did get quite a few harvests off them. Here are the cabbages. Some of them are looking pretty good, some not so much. I did get my roof done, and with the scaffolding and everything falling down, this bed got crushed, which I knew it was going to, but it was still very sad. And then these got crushed. So you can see there's stuff kind of broken off, but I think they might bounce back. I'm hoping anyway. And the tomatoes look like death, but there's still a few hanging on. Same as the cucumbers. This bed, same thing. All this has to be ripped out. I'll leave the kale and the cabbages in. Now, you've seen us do a big harvest of the green beans before we went away. And I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but there's probably just as many to be picked again. They look so nice. Just love the way they look when they're hanging. There's that bed again. Not much to do with that. This one has a few tomatoes hanging on. And this is the winter squash bed. When I get around, I'll show you. We've got a couple actually growing, but not very many. It's kind of disappointing, actually. The flowers just did not set properly. You can see it's all dying back. So I got to get in and clean out all the yellow leaves and see if there's plants that don't even have fruit on them. I'll just pull them. These tomatoes also are dying back. I harvested all the really ripe ones, and I just left the orange ones on. I don't know if you can see this better this way. All those beans, so nice. The flowers have seen better days. I haven't been out deadheading or fertilizing, so I've got to get to that this week. The peppers are doing okay. Some of their leaves are dying back too, and I'm not sure why. They're getting really yellow and falling off. I don't know, does anyone know, can peppers get blight? Because that could be the problem, because it's kind of what it looks like. They're producing though. Looks like this one got a bug living in it. But yeah, we'll let these orange ones get a little riper, because I already have a pretty good harvest in the house. These tomatoes are supposed to be the same as the rest, but they're almost like a darker color. Here's one that I found on the ground. Unfortunately, while we were gone away, a lot of tomatoes fell off and got eaten. They went to the chickens, so they weren't wasted. We got some watermelons. Waiting on them to finish up. Some down there. I think when I went through, I seen about 8, maybe. Let's see, there's another one in there. This bed's got to be cleaned up too. I wanted to show you those squash. Although there's a nice little spider there with a web already, and I was just out here like an hour ago. Sorry, little guy. You gotta move. Ugh. I really don't want to walk through him. I'll just show you. Oh, can you see from here? There's a little squash there. And then there's a huge one in that corner and one there. Try to get a better angle. This is the bush winter squash, and there's not really a whole lot in here either. Here's a small butternut. I thought I seen one in here earlier. One over there. There is a delicata in here somewhere because I did see it. Oh, there's one of them. So again, I just want to come through, take out all the yellow dead leaves, because you can see the powdery mildew has started. So I gotta get these cleaned up. These cucumbers are pretty much done. And the melons never did anything. The cucumber beetles basically took them out completely. Oh, here's another watermelon. This is a different one. That's looking nice. See if we can get through here without walking through a spider web. So there's that squash. And then there's this big guy. But besides those, I don't really see much else. We'll see what we get. Last of the cucumbers. Let's see, can I safely walk through this trellis without a spider web? And look at the zucchinis that I picked when I had to throw these out of my way to get through the walkway. Yeah, that is one big zucchini. So there's a few of them here. There was some yellow ones, but they were really tough. So I just fed them to the chickens already. This is a real mess. I think I'm just going to pick what's on here and tear this out completely. The tomatoes are all done, and I'm going to plant, I believe, carrots in this bed. I might do a row of lettuce as well, just so we have some lettuce for the fall, but we'll see. Oh, here's another little delicata. So as you can see, the tomatoes are just done. They did not do well this year at all. And here is my poor bed that got squished, and the trellis system all snapped under the weight. But we do have some nice honey nuts, but honey, not the Nutter Butters. That's what it was in there. I just hope we have enough time left in our season that they are going to mature. Now this one's a different variety. It's like a pale pale green, and it's much larger. So I'm not sure what one that is. These peppers that we planted together are producing, not a ton, but they are. And as you can see, there was some casualties from when the roof got done. But hey, my roof doesn't leak anymore, so I can't complain. The tomatillos are starting to ripen. I think I've had 2 or 3, and they are so delicious. I don't know how big of a harvest I will actually get, but you can see there's some more squash there, and they do go up to there. I don't know what's behind there. I guess I'll have to wait and see. And again, these tomatoes, I've pretty much had it. There's still a few green ones. I'm not sure why I didn't harvest this one, but I'll get that guy, take him in, add him into the ones in the house. But let's go have a look at some of the other areas. So this area did not turn out as planned. As you can see, the tomatoes have pretty much died. They did produce some. I'm just waiting for these to ripen. I don't know if they will or not. The ground cherries have done fantastic. We just had a rainstorm, and look at all the ones that fell. I'll have to get out and get those. And there's a few cherries. My daughter helped me pick tomatoes today, so looks like she left a few behind. All right, let's go check out the greenhouse area. These were some extra peppers I had left over and planted in the little 1-gallon pots. They are producing a bit. It was better than just leaving them in their little nursery pots. I got a table full of peppers in the greenhouse that are doing real well, especially for being planted so late. You can see what's in there. I'm hoping if I zip this greenhouse up, I will get at least a few more weeks of harvest time from these peppers. And look, another spider going. They're absolutely everywhere, but hey, they're getting the bugs. These violet sparkles are beautiful. These are paprika. And we got cayennes and jalapenos, sugar rushes. Sugar rush everywhere because that's my absolute favorite. All right, let's go check the other side. All right, here's the rest of the peppers that I have on this table. These are the Medusa. They're really pretty. They will turn red. More violet sparkles. Cherry bombs are back there, and they look really nice. Nothing's ripening yet, but they all look really good. I've harvested off this green pepper here. It's a lipstick pepper, so it is supposed to turn red, but I've been harvesting them green for cooking. More sugar rushes. This one, what's this? Is this the big Jim? Yeah, that's a big Jim. I don't know if these will have time to ripen or not. I'm hoping. I do think I'm going to move a lot of these pots into the garden beds as soon as I clean them out, because I have plastic covers that I can put over the beds, so it might prolong their season too. All right, let's have a peek in the greenhouse. So the greenhouse doesn't look as lush as it used to. These are finally starting to die back as well. We gotta get in here and do a harvest of some of these. At least they're still growing in here, not like out in the garden. There's a big, beautiful, ripe one in there we gotta get to. And of course, more sugar rushes. Lots of those. I see some more tomatoes ripening. They are pretty big now. Here's my garlic. I didn't bring you along for the harvesting because that was kind of quick. I'm walking on spider webs, so sorry for the jumping. But they're all dried out, and I need to get them cleaned up and trimmed and put away before they start rotting on me because of the wetness out here. They're nice. All right. I'll show you the tomatoes I planted on the side of the house. They're actually still going. There's the cherries that I planted here just because I had extra and had room. They're still going, so I'm leaving them. These cucumbers are pretty much done. I did leave a few. I wanted to get seeds from these because I really liked them, but I have to look them up because I think they might actually be a hybrid, so I won't be able to. Well, I guess technically you can save the seeds, they just won't produce the same cucumbers that I'm looking for. I have to find the package and see what they are. These tomatoes also need to be harvested. I haven't gotten to these since we've been back. And if you can believe it or not, the nursery plants are still there. Oh, what a sin. I'm just gonna harvest them. It's a lot of pineapples, sage, and lemon, verbena. Can't even remember what they're all are now, but they smell fantastic. I got a new drying rack, so I'm gonna have to try that out. So, anywho, I just wanted to do a quick update before I clean it all out, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done. All right, bye.